So this is a guide to play Gadget in the mid lane. She's pretty fun, she has a good kit, she's one of the weaker characters in the mid lane, but she can still do her job. So we're going to go through a basic build to get you started, and some of the tactics and help you through the laning phase. So to start with, we're going with the Crest Soul Bearer. It has a lot of mana and it gives you a shield based on 25% of your mana, and then it gives you 20% life steal and 10% movement speed for 8 seconds, which is really good because on Gadget we do a mana build. Alternatively, you can select Epoch, which does have the ability to put you in a stasis for 2.5 seconds, meaning you're invulnerable, but it only has 150 mana, so it doesn't really help with the rest of your build. So the first item we're going to start off with is Azure Core. It offers 15 magic power, 350 mana, 10 ability haste, and on killing enemy minions you get 4 mana stacking up to 400. Now when you get your full stacks you get another 10 ability haste, and the other passive to this is that it grants you magical power equal to 3% of your mana, hence why mana is really important and it will help us when we do our mana build. So Gadget has a really good wave clear, and I like to push the wave because that means that I dictate the engagement, and it also means that I have control to go roam when the wave is pushed up. The only thing you have to worry about is the enemy jungler, so you just have to keep that in mind. Now you can see how powerful her kit is because we literally just deleted the Fae. We rooted her, we ulted on her, and it was pretty much game over for her. So now we're able to push the wave up, and that is exactly what we're going to do. Now I've got no mana here, but I probably should have gone back. That was a mistake on my behalf, but I decided that I'm gonna stay in lane, keep it pushed up, and then go wait for the buffs. It's basically I was trying to take them away from her. Real buffs are really important for the mid lane. They give you a portion of your mana back. Now I do lose this trade. She gets the mana buff, the buff, and I literally have nothing. So I'm literally just running away because not a lot I can do here. Now the good thing about Gadget is her passive, when you get hit by an ability, then you get a shield. That is obviously on cooldown. So I've thought about going back, and I don't want to go back because I know that she's just going to push the wave, and I kind of want to go back when the wave isn't on your tower. So I'm literally sitting here trying to get rid of this wave. Now it's not doing a great deal to my tower, but she can do a great deal to my tower if I'm not there. So she's constantly poking me. I'm pinging. I'm just putting what little bit of mana I've got down just to stop her from coming in. Trying to just clear up. Now luckily my Bellica comes in. She's just around the corner. She pushes her back. I'm able just to clear these couple of minions, and then I can go back, reset, and get my next part of my item, get my full item. Now I use my ult there, and Countess comes in, Faye's getting away. Now this is one of the best things about Gadget's kit, long range. Quickly, from a right click, she has a tiny bit of health, dead. Gadget is best at range. She can throw her kit from quite distance. Now I don't want to take him on in a fight, even though he's lower than me. He's got CC. He can just stop me doing what I want to do. So basically, scare him off, and that's what I mean. The kit, it does stick to everything. If you clip the tiniest thing, your kit works very differently. So you will make mistakes, and you just got to kind of deal with that, really. It's just a part of how it works. Now, because I'm in this lane and I see that my Countess is just there, this is a good opportunity for us to gank. I'm able to lay it down, root, put my kit on him. He blinks out, even though, you know, the engagement isn't 100% what we want. At least we've made him use his blink. So then I just mosey on back to lane. Now, Fangtooth's up. Me and Countess are a little bit out of position. So, but I do see that face here and I think I can gank her. And basically, my right click, for some unknown reason, stopped dead in front of me rather than going the distance. So, I see them all down here. I'm kind of want to get involved, but I do need some mana, and I'm hoping, which it does turn out to be, that I get ability damage buff. Now, Gadget is best in team fights at distance. We win the engagement, but obviously we don't get the Fangtooth. Which is only level 1 Fangtooth, so it's not the end of the world losing that Fangtooth. And now we get the other river buff. A lot of new players don't seem to prioritise the river buffs. They're super important. It's free money, free experience, and a free buff. And I was only able to do everything that I did there because my wave was pushed up. Now, obviously there are different play styles where you can sit under your tower. If you have a good jungler who's going to come in and gank. And obviously that enables you to take control of the lane that way. But in solo queue, you've only got to do a lot of stuff on your own. So you probably notice I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I'm pushing my way, prioritising the river buffs, and then when my minions are high up, I'm able to roam and influence, or if I need to go back and reset and get more items. There's nothing complicated about the role. It's all about your timings and setting up to being able to enable you to do those things. Now, there are obviously easier and better matchups, and you'll come with experience that when you're playing against certain players, you'll have to play slightly differently. But this just gives you a bit of an idea. Now, I see my Rampage literally getting a hide in. I know that I've got all my kit and that I can literally take the Richter. So that's what I do. I sit here, I fight with him, put a hat on, blink out, I know he's going to die, and it's over. And now I can clear this wave, reset, and buy my next item. Next item we're going to be building is Megacosm. This is your big tank item. This does all the damage. It does 670 magic power. It gives you another 200 mana, 20 ability haste, but it also does 5% of their maximum health damage over 3 seconds. Now, a lot of Gadget's kit, once it does the damage, that's 5%. But then if it does another damage, that goes down to 2.5%. And that keeps ticking and ticking and ticking. So you're doing basically on top 2.5% damage of their maximum health constantly. Big tank item is a must. So now we've literally gone and got one of the buffs. We don't want to farm that high up. It puts us in a serious position, really vulnerable, because we don't really have too many escapes on movement speed. We've got one. So what we do is we go over here. Unfortunately, Countess ruins the move, or there's a ward there that lets him know because he kind of backs out and would have been a 3-man gank. So it was kind of a wasted journey, but at the same time, like I said, I can't farm up on their side of the map because I will literally just get taken down. So it's better for me to find something else to do to help my team. Now look, I've come back and it's in the middle of the map. I'm safe. My tower is there. I feel comfortable, and then I can carry on. Now, best thing about Gadget is that she's really good at taking objectives down. Fangtooth, she is really good at it. Now, what we do here is actually what you're meant to do, which is clear the duo lane, get a couple of kills. That means when you're going for Fangtooth, that you're not going to get anyone on you. They're not going to contest 5v3. So I go for the Bellica, and she's a couple of levels behind me because she's playing support, and that's just how it is. And then my Countess finishes off a move. Rampage does not want any of this. It's a 3v1. He's just gone. Now what does that do? It gives us the opportunity now to go to Fangtooth, and now without anyone really bothering us. And if they do come in a 3v4, sorry, we're fine. But like I say, the best thing about her kit is that she does so much damage to Fangtooth, and that's because of the Megacosm. So these two guys are trying to get a gank or stop us. I get ulted by the Richter. Now, best thing to do is just get out. That's what we do. Their Richter's dead. And now I'm worried that they're going to push me. So all I'm doing is I am cutting down the space. I'm putting things that they can't push me. And that's how I'm protecting my tower. Because, you know, at the moment I'm outnumbered. They've got a lot more health than me. So I'm protecting myself. And then they just go. I don't understand where they're going or why they go, but they just disappear. And now I can go back, reset, and buy my items that I need to do. Again, go for real buff. Now I don't know what's on the other side of this wall, hence why I used a lot of my kit there to put them off coming towards me. Now I get round the back and clear the wave. Now we're pushing up on mid, and this is where I make a few mistakes, but at the same time, look, under their tower, they're not safe under their tower, even with me around, because I can throw stuff. I can literally close the space down, keep them back, and that's basically the beauty of Gadget. No one does it quite like she does it. Unfortunately, here, you're going to see I walk straight into a Richter's pool, I think, and it's the only one he got me with. I get out, here's my ability, got my shield on, but the Rampage just jumps on me and kills me. The next item we're going to build is Kostka, which it gives us 18 magical power, 20 magical penetration, and while above 50% mana, you get 20% magic penetration, which is the only item in the game that offers a percentage on magical penetration. And when you are below 50% mana, you gain 1% maximum mana regen every second, which is good because you do run out of mana a lot on Gadget. Now, we've helped them push the wave up. There's two of the opposite team sat there. I've put my gate down so it pushes that wave up, so they've got to deal with that. The whole team cannot come and help these. It's them little things that you'll learn and will actually help you with these team fights. And we get both the kills. Fangtooth is now up, and then it's basically just me and the Revenant. We take down really quick. Like I say, Gadget's really good with her abilities to basically destroy this. And Revenant's, you know, a little bit OP at the moment. So now we've got two Fangtooths, and I literally bounce, get out, go back, restart.
Yo, Tesla Dome ready.
I do try and help the Countess here. I try and back her up. I think she can confirm the kill because Countess is so strong, and I was quite surprised that she didn't do it in one burst, basically. And then all I do is, look, close the space. He doesn't want to come in. It's a 2v1. Fella comes around the corner, 3v1. Now, we're just able to push them. She's doing her stuff. I ult, keeping them away. And now, you'll see in a bit that we've got guys coming from the left-hand side. But also, they want to go and help their teammates. I'm trying to stop them. I'm trying to put everything in the way that doesn't allow them. So our teammates can now successfully get that kill. And we are just literally keeping them away. I get really unlucky there. I honestly thought I was going to kill the Rampage. Throwing more and more kit in, getting the kills, and now this is a really good trade from us. And things are going quite well until I think I get away and then I die. And I couldn't believe that the range on the phase ult that it pulls me back in. But it's just one of those things. You're trying to take this tower while you can, while everyone's there. Our next item is Combustion, which gives us 70 magical power, 10 magical penetration, 300 mana. Your next instance of ability damage will deal 80 plus 10% magical power. Bonus magical damage to the target and nearby enemies, and which it has a 12-second cooldown. So damaging an enemy hero reduces the cooldown of Pyro by 0.5%. Guess what? All her abilities do a lot of damage. Tick, 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 tick. This reduces. It is constantly off cooldown. So you probably noticed while I was talking about the item, we were in the defensive mode. The amount of kit that I was able to lay down pretty much on my own. Bellica was helping, but we were outnumbered and they couldn't get near us. And that is the opposite side of Gadget. When you're on your own, you can do so much and you can delay the push so much that you actually can get your teammates in and around you. Again, we take down Fang 2 so quickly, and we're able to now get our power up. Because Fang 2s are really important. They're the most important objective in the game. So you've got to prioritize that as much as you can, and also don't be afraid to ping for your team when you see it up, because someone might not be paying attention, or because normally it's your jungler's job. But when you're solo queuing, like I said, you've got to do a lot on your own. So don't be afraid to ping it. You know, try and set up your team. Do it just before that it's going to come up, so your teammates can rotate to it and things like that. Now, again, back in lane, doing a bit of farming, clearing the wave, pushing it up. Nothing that we haven't done. You're just trying to control space, control the wave, and being able to get your team and your minions in the best position. Now, I do die here, and this is where I get pulled back and literally deleted by her ult. But the team wants to go and get Prime. Now, this is where Gadget comes into her own. She can really turn the tide of a fight. You'll see that my team is losing, and then all of a sudden I come in and we win it. And that was all done by putting the ult on the tanks and just literally watching them die. Our teammates had lower health and they were all full health, so that is the massive difference. Our final item is Astral Catalyst. Not as good as it used to be, but it's still a good item. With 50 magical power, 350 mana, 25 ability haste, and when you use an ability, you gain 3% increased magical power for 3 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Now, if you do get a takedown with this, for each person you take down, it refreshes your ultimate ability by 20%. So we're getting the last tower because most of their team is dead, and this is a good time for us to push. and that is what we are trying to do. We're trying to end the game. We need to, you know, get as far up, put them under as much pressure as we possibly can. Now, when they all come back in, I'm on my own, hence why I've used my ult. I'm backing out. Again, I'm using it attackive and defensive at the same time, because I know that I'm very vulnerable. I don't have the movement of a rampage, so it's just best to do what you can, get out, and basically reset. So we're back in lane, get the buff, you know, standard procedure now. Just get the buff, clear the wave, and that's all we're doing. Now here comes the team fight that dictates pretty much how this game's going to go. We see them sort of dawdling around, and what do? Ult on top of them. 1 kill, 2 kill, couple of abilities, 3 kill, 4 kill, 4k, turned that fight, and it's completely ours. Now, I do go and chase the Bellica. Why do I go and chase the Bellica? Because I want my pentakill. There was no need to do it. I do go chase her. The next sort of 10-15 seconds is just embarrassing. Yeah. So less said about that, the better. But I wanted the penta, so you know it is what it is. But we get the full Fang Tooth, and then you know going to help the duo lane sort of push it, get it up. So we're just sort of sitting here. We know it's near the end of the game. We're quite comfortable where we are. Throw down wards here, there, and everywhere really to understand where they are on the board. And then me and Bellica are kind of just left on our own, which was a big mistake. We should have stayed as a group. We were steamrolling them. And then the phase here, I literally thought I was going to kill her. Then she goes into status, and I'm on my own, and yeah, I'm dead. But then the rest of my team comes in, does what they need to do, clears up, and basically that is the end of the game. We go on and, you know, take down the towers and take down the core, and it's the end of the game. And we didn't do anything really spectacular, to be completely honest. We just had a normal game, played the role, did our role the way we're meant to, and support the rest of the team. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if there's any other heroes that you would like me to do a tutorial on, please put it in the comments as well. I think I did too bad in that. Damage to heroes. Whoop whoop. I nearly beat her. I nearly beat her.